So now we're going to go over the third shot. You've got the serve, you've got the serve return. The third shot is hit by the serving team. So when you're hitting the third shot, some of the things that you want to make sure that you do is when you serve, you don't want to serve, step into the court, and wait there. The problem is that if you do that, if they hit a nice deep ball like they're supposed to, it's very, very difficult for you to handle a ball that's at your foot. So if you serve and serve into the court, immediately you want to come back, be ready for that third shot standing outside the court. So we're going to do a little bit of a demonstration. The third shot mainly is for us back here. The reason that you do the third shot soft into the kitchen is to get you and your partner up to an even line up here at the non-volley zone. Anytime you're back, you're at a disadvantage. Anytime you're up and your opponents are back, you have the advantage. Anytime you're all four up here at the non-volley zone line, it's an equal playing field. And this is where you want to get to play pickleball. A soft ball, soft into the kitchen, is the easiest way to get you and your partner up here on an even keel. So what'll happen is we'll demonstrate a little bit about how you hit that third shot into the kitchen. So when you're hitting the third shot, there's three ways that you can do it. You can hit the nice perfect one that drops into the non-volley zone. That's what you're looking for. You can get the ball too high, which then you get to practice your backhand because they're going to crush it at you. Or you can hit it into the net. The one that you don't want to do is hit it into the net. So hopefully nice and soft into the non-volley zone. A little bit too high, you get to practice your defense. Just don't hit it into the net. You don't have to get up to the non-volley zone on the first hit. So if you're here and hit it into the non-volley zone, come up. It might take you a couple to get up to the kitchen. If you can get all the way up on the first third shot, that's the best, but you don't have to do it on the first one. And that is how to handle it when you're hitting the third shot, when your partner is hitting the third shot. This is very, very important. Again, I don't see anybody else that's teaching this, but I found that it's very, very important. So, in the first instance, I serve the ball. I see the ball comes back to my partner. I see the ball comes back to my partner. I'm going to take 1, 2 steps into the court. I'm watching my partner the whole time. She hits the ball. She hits a nice low one that's going to drop into the kitchen that they're not going to be able to hurt us with. I'm going to come up really, really quick. I'm going to come a little bit farther on her side because I should get here a step before she does. So just in case they hit it over here, I'm trying to help her guard that way. The second thing is I serve the ball, comes back to my partner. I go 1, 2, she hits the ball, and it's too high. They're going to be able to crush it at us. I stop right where I am. I split step facing the ball. Wherever the ball is, ball's here, I'm facing this way. Ball's here, I'm facing this way. I get low and I default to my backhand. That's because they're probably going to try and hit it right at my feet. And no matter what, no matter where the ball goes, unless it's way over there, wherever the ball is, I can cover that as a hockey player with my backhand. So get low, get down, get that backhand ready so that you can get the ball back over the net. If, for example, I serve, it comes back to her, and I just willy-nilly come up, if she gets the ball too high, they're just going to crush it at me, and the point's going to be over. Another way that I saw in learning the third shot was taught to me by Wesley Gabelson. He talks about going back, getting ready, paddle down, taking the ball in your hand, and tossing the ball into the kitchen. It's the same way that you're going to hit the ball when you have the paddle in your hand. So take about 6 or 7 balls, toss them successfully into the kitchen, then pick up your paddle and start hitting the balls into the kitchen. It's a great way to learn how to hit the ball into the kitchen. When you're hitting that third shot, some of the key things in hitting that third shot. So when I'm hitting the third shot, I'm generally going to either hit it right down the middle, which is the safest way because the net is the lowest, and hoping my opponents will fight over the ball. Or I try and hit it over to the backhand of the person right on this side. So either hit it right down the middle or to the backhand of the person on this side. You want to watch that ball when you're hitting it. When you get ready to hit the ball, you don't want to be watching your opponents. You don't want to be watching the net. You want to be watching the ball. You want to make sure that you get good contact right in the middle of the paddle so that ball's going to go right where you want it to go. You want to move to where the ball is. You always want to hit the ball the same way, no matter where you are. The same way. Forehand or backhand. So you want to move quick to the ball, get set, and then a nice slow shot into the non-volley zone. Move quick, stop, nice smooth ball into the non-volley zone. So you're teaching your brain, no matter where you are on the court, this is how hard you have to hit it, based on the wind, based on how far you are back, whether it's forehand or backhand, so that you can drop it into the non-volley zone. You need to practice that third shot over and over again. That's what will get you good. We're going to go over the third shot drill later on, but doing this drill, practicing over and over again, hitting the ball from multiple spots on the court into the non-volley zone, that's what gets you good at doing that. There are a few times when you do the third shot that you don't want to hit it soft into the kitchen. Those times are if you like to bang the ball, I serve the ball, they do a short return. So their return comes right here. Instead of me hitting it soft into the kitchen, I might just go ahead and blast it at. That's a good time to go ahead and blast the ball when it's a short serve return. Or another time you might want to blast the ball is I serve the ball, the serve returner returns it to me, and that serve returner stays back. For whatever reason, he doesn't immediately come up to the non-volley zone. That's the instance where I'm going to just go ahead and do a ground stroke and hit it right back at his feet. But if I serve and they do the serve return, that person stays back, it's much easier for me to hit a ground stroke at their feet. I should be 95%, I should be able to hit that ground stroke in at their feet as opposed to maybe only 80% nice soft into the kitchen. So it's an easier shot and it's a better shot because it keeps that person back. Anytime you can keep your opponents back and you can gain the non-volley zone, that's a great thing.